Hi.
Welcome back. Driver Appreciation Week.
Day 4. We got Free Holy here, being in the seat. We're going to be your host for the day. It's going to be a fantastic
You got the memo.
I did.
Is it?
And did you see the wallpaper behind us?
I don't know if you guys noticed, but these Swift shirts are becoming quite popular around here. See a couple dozen out there.
Yeah, $11, man. In the company store.
If you haven't checked it out, go check it out now. Get these shirts.
All right, so get to business.
All right. So what do we got going on? Well, if you guys have been tuning in all week, we've been talking about it. There's a big excited about the Haul and Heat on Friday. I believe we got a Mother Trucka.
Yeah.
I love saying that. Mother Trucka and Adam Miller. They're going head to head, and they're in the Hot Wing Challenge. We're going to see who wins. That'll be tomorrow. Tune in for that.
Yep. So we got the live tomorrow, also at 10 o'clock, and I believe Haul and Heat's going to be right after that. Yep. Today, don't forget, you guys, we've got the shop Q&A. The shop Q&A from yesterday actually got canceled. We're going to try to get that rescheduled, but we're not sure when that's going to happen. And then today we have the driver Q&A. So you definitely want to check in on that at 5 o'clock today. Mark, Jim, and Ken are going to be doing that.
Yep. The three amigos. It's going to be a good time. Yeah. That's going to be something you want to check out.
Big fun.
Definitely want to thank all of our vendors. I mean, we have a lot of vendors here on Phoenix, but we also have vendors all across the country. We want to give a big shout out to them. It's really nice to see them kind of participate in driver appreciation to really just show that love to our drivers. I mean, obviously, as a company, we want to show our drivers the most love we can. We want to do it all year long. This is just the weekly slowdown to really do it. But the outpour of love from our vendors, showing the drivers that love also just really means a lot. So thank you very much to all our vendors out there.
Absolutely. And we definitely want all the drivers to make sure that they get their driver gift. I have to be honest and tell you, I've heard from a couple of terminals this week that have already started running low on their gifts. So we're going to make sure that we get more gifts out to those locations. So please, drivers, check in, get those gifts. They're fantastic for pre-trips. I know Tim was a big fan of them from the shop because it's going to allow you to have the tools to get your job done.
For sure. But don't be nervous. Like you said, if there's you don't have a gift at the terminal you go to, if you go to another terminal, we're cataloging it. So if you don't get a gift, we'll make sure you get that gift. So don't worry about that.
Absolutely.
Another thing we've been talking about all week, just kind of doing social media and doing all the different posts. You've seen, if you're following Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn, or I don't even know all the things, but if you're following our stuff, they have all kinds of posts out there, and there's a lot of advocates. We're really looking for those people who have that high energy, that positivity, that want to become advocates for kind of the social brands. So if that's something you're interested in, please give us a shout, message us on the socials and let us know, because we'd like to kind of build that platform with our drivers.
And I really think this next one is for you too, the mentor thing. It's been a big deal. And
do I shameless plug that much?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You do.
Yeah, no,
Keep
mentors.
going.
I mean, I think I've been able to sit with a ton of folks out here and eat lunch and just chat with them. And it's really endearing to hear the stories, because we talk about mentors and we talk about the program and how much we love the program. But to be able to hear it firsthand from the mentors and the students that they brought with them, it just means a lot. I mean, we have mentors. We have a few guests coming on today that we're going to talk to that also provide some of our mentoring. And it's just really great. When you look at Swift and where Swift's come over the last, 50 years, the mentor training program is a huge piece of the growth that helped build Swift to what it is today. And so for all my mentors out there, we love you. If you're interested in becoming a mentor, please stop by one of our DQ offices at all of our terminals and talk to the team. We'd love to have a little conversation about that.
Absolutely. And then we definitely need you to do the annual engagement survey, guys. That is feedback that is invaluable to us. What we heard from Jim, we heard from Adam, we're going to hear from Mark today, how important that feedback is to us, right? And so please, guys, get on your phones. We've got iPads here in Phoenix. There's a flow code that you can scan to get right in there and do that. I believe we're giving out raffles, raffle prizes for those. So make sure you get in there, give us your feedback. And we want it to be honest, you guys. Don't be afraid to give us the dirty truth, right?
There was some noise out on socials about it being anonymous or not anonymous. And guys, irrelevant. Be respectful. Obviously, be respectful, but give us the feedback. And if it's bad stuff or if we're messing up here or there, good gosh, tell us, please. Like, we can only get better if we know. Absolutely. And I promise you, I've been working with the engagement surveys the last couple of years. Every department's hungry to know what they can do better. And we've seen massive changes in a lot of areas that were benefit to our drivers because of the survey. So please don't worry about that. Just be respectful, but give honest feedback. We can help.
Absolutely. And real quick, I've had the pleasure of working with our caterer here in Phoenix for the last
Who is our caterer, though?
3D's Don Diggins. And 3D's catering. And we just want to make sure that he gets a special shout out. That man slept here last night, Jordan.
Did he really?
He slept here to watch his smoker. And so we want to thank him a ton. But I think the most important ones are our drivers.
Our drivers.
So
Yes. Just fun fact on Don though. We talked about him yesterday, and one of the drivers messaged he did the orientation when he started like 20 years ago.
No kidding.
Yeah, Don Diggins is a legacy. They have a statue of him somewhere. I'm not sure, but he's been here forever. And then when he left, he still wouldn't leave us alone. So now he comes back and he does the catering for driver appreciation.
And
he's
he does a
fantastic.
fantastic job.
Oh,
His
yeah.
wife is precious. I just love them. They're such good people. And like, you know, before we pull Mark on here, we're going to actually have a video, I think, that Mark Deere did. But I want to thank those drivers out there, you guys.
Yeah.
We couldn't do what we're doing without you. This is the most special week to me to be able to love on you, give you gifts. We play bingo.
She will hug you too.
I will.
She will.
I will hug you. I will come in hot.
She's a hugger.
Yeah. It's good
I'm
stuff.
a hugger though, so it's getting awkward. If you don't get it from her, you're gonna get it from me. Either way, we do love you and we appreciate everything you guys do. Thank you so much.
All right, guys. So let's cut to a video from Mark Deere, and then I believe Mark's going to join us right after.
All right.
Everyone, I'm Alcira Pasula, and I lead our social media team here at Swift Transportation. I'm here with Mark Deere, Executive Vice President of Swift Dedicated Services.
Yeah, Alcira, thanks for having me, and we're very excited about an announcement that we want to make, which is we're celebrating in 2024 our 30th anniversary of our Swift dedicated brand. So,
Wow.
yeah, it seems like 30 years has gone pretty quickly, and I've personally been a part of it for 13 years, and it's just very exciting for our team, and we're going to spend a lot of this year celebrating that event.
Do you have a special message that you'd want to convey to those people that have helped make this happen?
Yeah, we have a lot of people to thank, Alcira, and first of all, I'll talk about our customers. We've got many of our customers that have been with us for multiple decades, and if you think about it, that's a lot of our history. Hats off to not only our customers being very supportive, that collaboration, that partnership has been instrumental in our growth. The other group I would like to thank is, our team. We have an outstanding team. We have a lot of tenured folks that have been with us a number of years and in multiple roles within Dedicated. They're spread out all over the country on site at customer locations as well as our Swift terminals.
We appreciate all of the work from everyone who makes this a possibility, and we are excited for what's to come.
Yeah, 30 years went by very quickly. And it's fun to look back at the past and see all the challenges and the times we've spent working with customers and our team over the last 30 years. A lot of successes that have led to this point. But Alcira, what we're really excited about is the future. And where do we go from here? And what do we do next to bring our customers, innovative solutions? To those folks out there looking for help, we're ready to take your call. And just thanks again to everyone involved.
Congratulations, Swift Dedicated, on 30 years of service.
Thank you.
Start us.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. We have been joined by the infamous Mark Deere.
Infamous, right?
Infamous, yeah. We're
The
joined by
celebrity
him.
Mark Deere.
That's right. So, introduce yourself. Tell us what your group does for our drivers out there.
Infamous, you think?
Infamous,
Really?
yeah.
All right. I've been
For
told
real. Big deal.
I've been told I'm old, but I don't know about infamous. Hey, I'm Mark Deere. I have the privilege of leading Swift Dedicated Services for the last 9 years, Joran, and it's really an exciting opportunity. We've got a great group of drivers. First of all, I want to thank all of our Swift drivers for all you do and the hard work you put in and your effort and all your loyalty and the things that just are really important to us. And then also our dedicated drivers, who are a very special group to me personally because of what you do for our customers, how safety wise and your performance overall is just outstanding. And just kudos to all of our great dedicated drivers out there.
What's one of the real benefits of being in the dedicated account?
Yeah, it's really about consistency. We have contractual business that we pretty much know what we're doing on a daily basis. We have defined routes or geographic areas. We know what our customers expect. And, that leads to a consistent or more predictable work schedule and then also predictable pay. And so all those things tie together and we can offer, the home time that may not be available on some other position. So it's kind of that combination, that package that works for our drivers as their career develops in this business.
It's not a small part of the market either. I mean, for Swift as a whole, the dedicated group's a pretty substantial part.
Yeah, we're one of the largest dedicated providers in the country, and we're very proud of that. In fact, this year is our 30th anniversary as a dedicated brand, and hey, we've been very excited about sharing that with everyone, as that's pretty unique in this business. We were one of the first companies that actually had a dedicated brand, and rolled that out. And today we have a lot of great folks, well over 5,000 that represent us. And hey, it's a great business. We've got great customer partners that have been very loyal, and many have been with us for decades. So hey, it's just we want to continue growing and creating more opportunities for additional drivers to join our platform.
Was there anything new going on? Any new accounts that we're adding on in specific parts of the country?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tisha. And hey, we're always looking for a new dedicated business. And yes, we've had a few new fleets start here in September, and we'll have a few more start in the fourth quarter. The market hasn't exactly been strong for us overall because we play alongside the OTR market. And so when customers have other options or can go one way, et cetera, there's a little bit more pressure on dedicated. But hey, our model is built for all markets, whether it's a slow market, a strong market, et cetera. We're there to be that consistent provider of service to our customers no matter what happens.
Last couple of years have definitely been not normal. We'll
Right.
say that. We'll use that. So I'm a driver out there, and I'm interested in something different, right? And how do I go about potentially looking at dedicated?
So if you're a current Swift driver, really I would ask that you get with your driver leader, and if you're looking for something different, kind of communicate with your driver leader first. And then we have a driver placement team that you can source to find out which opportunities are available, which is really handy. And they're able to kind of walk you through what these other jobs entail. And it's not just dedicated, it's a lot of our other lines of business. And then if you're not with Swift today, you're an outside the company, and you're interested in dedicated driving, go to our website at swifttrans.com, and you'll see a lot of different opportunities there that you can look at, jobs that are available, apply online, et cetera, to join our team. And we're always looking for good, safe, reliable, and dependable drivers.
So you made a comment earlier, we were talking offline, that you have a little bit of a special connection to Driver Appreciation Week. So maybe you give us a little bit of that.
Yeah, this is fun. Actually, I started. I was on the ground floor of the Driver Appreciation Week founding, call it, back in the mid 1990s. I was on an ATA, American Trucking Association committee on driver retention, and we really started to want to put focus on how do we retain good drivers in our business. And one of the things that our committee came up with was, hey, can we put together a national week where we celebrate our truck drivers? And there were other industries and causes that had some kind of specialty week, and we thought, hey, that'd be a great idea to get this out to the general public. So from those humble beginnings to where we are today is pretty amazing, and to see this event grow and all the recognition we're able to provide to our drivers has just been outstanding. So very proud to be part of that founding, and also still doing it today.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite part of this week that we get to do?
It's just the personal interaction. It's knowing that, that we're trying to take care of every driver that we can. And so on the dedicated side, that's not necessarily easy because we're very spread out geographically over the country. And we've got, small fleets, large fleets, et cetera. And so we've challenged our fleet leaders in the past to make sure, and our on-site leaders, that we don't leave anybody behind. So if they do an event at the customer location, whether they share with the local terminal, or if it's a grab bag that they can pick up in the office or whatever. But we want every dedicated driver to know that we appreciate them and that this is a special week for all of us.
And I want all of the dedicated drivers to know that they are definitely a part of our rewards and recognition program. Yeah. We've actually sent out gifts to the most dedicated locations to get the gift as well. So please don't ever feel left out. We want to make sure that we love on everybody. So
It's really nice. I think the last couple of years, the driver appreciation, and especially the week itself, but I think just driver appreciation has just changed. I mean, dramatically. 10 years ago, I think it's continued to grow, but the last couple of years, the world, I guess you would say, the non-driver world really understood how important a truck driver was to their sustainability of their livelihood.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I would say that really started, Jordan, with the pandemic.
Yeah.
I mean, when people couldn't get their necessities, food, their general daily things that they need in their life, that became a crisis.
Reality check.
And really our industry and our drivers put this country on their back and really helped us, led us through our recovery from the pandemic. So
true.
So yes, you're right. The general public needs to know more about what our team does. And, they also need to be appreciative of what our drivers do every day.
Absolutely. Well, you got the platform. What would you like to say to your dedicated drivers?
I'm just so proud of you. It's just great to every chance I get to spend some time meeting our drivers. And hey, our job is a career path. For many of you have been around a long time. You started maybe as a trainee, became an OTR driver, and then maybe went to a different line of business or whatever, but you end up gravitating towards dedicated. And, we want to take care of you. We have initiatives called what I call our job of choice initiatives that we focus on every day to make sure that we're doing the best thing we possibly can for our drivers to make your driving job the best. And I know we can't do everything for everyone, but we certainly are always looking for the next thing that will, allow us to retain our drivers as well as to meet their personal needs in their own life. So.
Excellent.
Well,
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Mark. It's been a pleasure.
That's great.
And we're going to cut to a video from a dedicated driver, Daryl. He's going to tell us a little bit about his world.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My name is Daryl Bovair, and I've been with Swift since 2004. The best part of my job is the people. It seems to me like when a lot of people get hired on with Swift, they don't really leave. They kind of stay and get promoted and move up the chain. And that's great, so I can have a relationship like I had with John for all these years. It's like a family. And I don't think I can get that anywhere else. When I walk in the office and I get the smiles, I go, hey, Daryl, and hey, how you doing? Like, people I haven't seen in a while, they come up to me, they're smiling and they want to say hello to me. They're not shying away and going the other way. I started mentoring in 2006. I think I've had 150 students. The amount of drivers driving professionally out there, it seems like every year it gets fewer and fewer. So I try to push out as many professional drivers as I can. When they leave here, they know how to drive professionally. Congratulations, Swift, on 30 years of dedicated service.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome. We have been joined by...
Hi, I'm Joanna Allen.
I'm John Burke.
Excellent. And tell us a little bit about what you guys do for the drivers, for our company.
So my name is Joanna Allen. I work in Dedicated. I'm a West Coast account leader, manage a few accounts here in the Southwest, and just making sure that we provide the driver service, the top-notch service that they need and they definitely deserve, and making sure that we build that relationship between the customers and our drivers and ourselves.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
And John?
Hello, I'm John. I also work with Joanna, so we're counterparts here. We're Western Regional leaders for our dedicated group. And like Joanna said, we provide support for all of our drivers and our customers out there and kind of just do it all. We're kind of everybody's voice out there when it comes to transportation.
What makes this week so important to you guys, being part of that dedicated group?
I'll grab it. So I think for us, it's really a unique opportunity. We kind of talk shop every day and we talk about loads and what we got going on with our customers and the day-to-day. But this week really allows us to carve out time and just take our appreciation up a notch and just tell everybody thank you, for everything that they do out there. I think sometimes driving can be a little bit of a thankless job, and the opportunity that we take this week just to show some extra love and how much we appreciate everybody out there really means a lot. And it's been an amazing experience every year.
Yeah, our dedicated team is invaluable when it comes to just kind of the part of the Swift world. And one of the things I obviously benefit from and enjoy a lot is we have a lot of great mentors that are our dedicated team. And so it's wonderful to be able to capture the ability to hire on for dedicated accounts and be able to train within the dedicated accounts is definitely a great thing for us as a whole as a company.
Joanna, what do you think that the dedicated group does to support all the drivers out there? What is that? What do you think they do different than maybe the other operations team?
Great question, Tisha. We get to see our drivers every day. We have that privilege to sit down one-on-one with our drivers every single day and talk to them face to face, asking us, build that relationship with them, and hopefully building the trust that they need to let us know. We own it from, safety, service, utilization. So connecting with them one-on-one really helps us kind of build that relationship through and through with them and our customers.
And that's really the most important, right? That relationship building. It's so important. And I think that's why I love the dedicated team so much, is because you're right. You do have that daily connection that maybe some of the OTR guys don't have.
Do you have any open availabilities in your guys' areas? Something that you want to shout out to drivers out there in Facebook land?
We have plenty of positions available right now. As Mark mentioned, we have a new accounts opening up now and in the fourth quarter. So there's options available. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to your driver leaders and let them know what you're looking for. It might be something that we can help you. I love to tell my drivers, you're never stuck. At Swift, you are never stuck. We have so many
opportunities.
And whatever it is, and you can even elevate your career. Be a mentor and grow that. So just again, reach out to us. There's options and availabilities and openings.
That's excellent. So is there anything special that you guys are doing right now this week in any particular locations?
So actually, a lot of our customers are celebrating our drivers. They help us celebrate every year. We have a couple different accounts to set up a barbecue and special luncheons with our drivers, and they also provide our drivers gifts.
That's awesome.
Alongside with the gifts that we provide them here from Swift, our customers are also thanking them in their own ways.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Bimbo Bakery.
Yeah,
And they come in clutch this week for some snacks.
Yeah, so Bimbo, that's one of our local accounts here, and it's awesome, because when we see the customers get involved and they know how crucial our drivers are to their business, and they provide support when it comes to our appreciation events, when it comes to on-site, and just show them that, hey, we care and you mean a lot to us. So that's been amazing to see, especially, kind of to Mark's point, to spread out as we are and to be able to get the customers involved locally, provide food, drinks, and just a thank you, for everything that they do every day. That's been amazing. Yeah, I got to shout out Bimbo. They did hook it up.
Yeah, they hooked us up.
Are there any others that we need to talk about?
Yeah. So Lowe's has been doing something. Home Depot's doing something on site. JCPenney's been doing something. So we got a lot of customer involvement this year.
Costco's always helped us out. Yeah, they've always
Costco
provided.
came in hot too, so it was fantastic. So we really appreciate it. So this is your time, guys. What would you like to say to the drivers out there? What would you like to tell them?
Thank you, all drivers, not just dedicated, but overall, you make our world go round. It's not just us, but you make everything, all the deliveries to our customer needs, consumers. So thank you for everything that you do. Stay safe out there.
Yep, I'm going to add to that, 100%, the thank yous, but everything that you guys do, dedicated, it's kind of a little bit different. We got unloading, tarping, pallet jack, multi-stop, so there's a lot of work involved, and there's kind of a 360-degree service and high level of service that our drivers provide safely out there. So very, very many thank yous to everybody day in and day out for all you guys do out there. We wouldn't have jobs if it wasn't for you guys. So we really appreciate you guys, and please enjoy this week.
Yeah, definitely. And I'd like to add on to the mentors that are in dedicated, man. We really appreciate what you guys do, the time you take to train while also doing such an impactful job. Definitely Daryl. I want to give Daryl a shout out. I got to interview him yesterday. He was in the video, and he's a fantastic mentor. I've yet to find anyone who doesn't love Daryl. So it's just people like that is what really makes this company so great to work for. My guy Bruce, he's out there in Edwardsville. Hope you're feeling better. He just had surgery, but he's a dedicated driver for you.
Yep.
There's just a lot of really great people in this program that we wouldn't do it without you.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug a couple guys.
Yeah,
too.
please do. Please do.
Moses, Easter up there in Low Cheyenne. Like to Jordan's point, you guys are mentors. You guys are responsible for training the next generation of drivers out there. It's a crucial job. We need them more now than ever. So very many thank yous for teaching everybody safely and taking the time out of your day to show someone something different. So appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Well, I also want to say thank you to you two for being fantastic leaders to an amazing group of folks. So
Thank you so much.
thank you
Yeah,
for
thank
joining
you.
us, and
Yep.
thanks for being here with us. We appreciate you.
We appreciate it. Thank
Appreciate
so
you guys.
much. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
All right, we're gonna go to a video for our
Brendan,
owner
and
op
I've been
program.
with Swift since September of last year. Started mentoring as a company driver back in November of last year, and I contracted as a owner-operator in January of this year, and I plan on continuing to train as an independent training consultant in the near future and throughout my career at Swift. I chose to become a training consultant pretty much ever since I went on my own in my career because I was really lucky. I had a really good trainer when I first started. It was with a different company, but he taught me the way that this job should be done. Actually caring about your student, their success, not just so much making sure they're a safe driver, but making sure they know that they have someone looking out for them that'll, cover their shower if they're low on money, or make sure they're eating, and make sure they're doing okay just outside of when we're on the clock. There's a lot of benefits to becoming a training consultant. One, it's really rewarding going from seeing somebody that just got out of school, that just got their license, not knowing really anything other than the bare minimum backing maneuvers that they need to know to get their license, them being really scared, to watching them over time grow to becoming confident, safe, independent, and most of all excited to do this job by themselves.
All right.
Welcome back, you guys. Welcome back. So we have that was it. That was a great interview.
It was.
Now we've got an even better interview because we have
Mr. Brett Stewart. What's up, buddy?
Hello, everyone.
Me and Brett, we were born at the same time and started here at the same time, so we're kind of got a
brothers.
thing. Yeah. Like stepbrothers.
Please don't start that. Somebody can start playing drums.
Did you touch my drum set?
All right, Brett. Well, tell us a little bit about you and what you do here at Swift and what your department's all about.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. So my name is Brett Stewart. I'm the vice president of the owner operator division, and been with Swift, as Jordan mentioned. We started together in 2006, and just really happy. Every year, I look forward to this week to meet and greet with the drivers and just show our appreciation. Naturally, every day we're super appreciative to what you guys and gals do over the road, but this is that week where we can really focus that attention and that effort and spend some time with you. So hope that you're getting a chance to stop at a terminal and enjoy a meal and get some of this love.
Absolutely. What's some of the exciting stuff going on in the owner op program today?
Yeah, so there's a lot. I say the most exciting thing that we were able to accomplish so far this year is the load board.
Yeah.
So in April of this year, we launched a load board, which allows our owner operators that are in the over the road division to access freight on command. So it's been kind of a slow progress. It took us about 3 years to get to this point, and it's only going to grow and improve and develop from here. So for those of you that are on it, I'd say stay patient. It's going to continue to get better. But if you had any questions about that, my team and I are here to help and answer any of those questions.
Yeah, that is definitely a huge step. I mean, the load board took a lot of time, but it was also about getting it right, not just putting out a garbage product. So it's really about putting a good product out and then continuing to build it. When it comes to leases, I noticed we have some beautiful trucks sitting out here.
Yeah.
What's going on with this leasing of the trucks?
Yeah, that's another exciting thing within the division is that we do have opportunity on any scale. So we have Freightliners, Kenworths, Internationals, and Volvos. We have anything from a 2019 to a 2025 available for you. So as a customer or a small business owner, whatever you're deciding to do next in your career, we just ask you to give us a call. We can walk you through that. But out here in the yard today, I mean, we have any variety of color, any variety of make. Yeah. And it's just, whatever you'd like to have for your fleet.
So what's the best way for them to go about doing that? Like if they're a company driver today, what steps should they take in order to get to become an owner operator?
Yeah, I would say first start with your terminal. Have a conversation with your driver leader, your fleet leader, if you're a current company driver, and get their perspective and make sure that the freight in your area and what your demands are. You want to be home more often, or you're willing to be out on the road more. Get as many people's perspective as you can, because you're really starting a small business. So you don't want to jump into anything too quickly. But if you've done all your due diligence, what I would say is call our owner operator lease advisors, and we might have the number streaming across the bottom of the screen there for you to do that. But just have a conversation with one of them, and we can give you all the facts about the program, and you can make the best decision from there.
Yeah, super exciting stuff. So I definitely want to make sure, you know, to his point, if you're looking to go into business, you really do have to approach it with that business mindset. And there are some tools out there that you can look into to try to help make sure you're on the right path. But to Brett's point, talking with your terminal, talk with your driver leader, and you can even talk to some of the lease advisors to just kind of get that bearings of what the program consists of and make sure that's what you're looking to do. Because when you do go into it, you have to prepare. The first year, it's a little bit of a shock. You're going to be running your own business, and it comes with a ton of freedom. But I think it was it Spider-Man with great something comes great responsibility.
Yeah.
Right. You got to there you go. So you got to realize, like, I worked in that program for a long time, and I'm passionate about the owners. But you got to come in with the mindset of you're going to put in the effort to get that thing going, and you can be wildly successful. Big fan of the owner op program.
Yeah, I would mention too, if you are a company driver, on average, a lease operator earns $400 more on a weekly basis than where you're at as a company driver. So there is a lot of risk, but there's more rewards. You just have to balance the two. Is that worth the risk that I'm going to take as a small business owner? And we have 1,400 owners today that say absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. Some of the best guys I ever knew were running owner ops, and it's just really great people. And I think you got a great support staff with Swift, willing to kind of work with you there. And then there's other programs and companies, I believe ATBS, and there's a few groups that help the owner ops. You can also, if you ever choose to, ICTC is Independent Contractor Training Consultant. That's another avenue to kind of bolster your business and allow you to be more profitable.
Yeah.
And we actually have the driver appreciation gift this year that is branded with Swift owner operators. So
that's awesome.
They also are getting a gift as well this year. So
That's awesome.
They're not left out.
No, never. Yeah, showing some of the trucks that we have available today. And this is just in Phoenix. Wherever you are across the country, know that we have open inventory available for you to come check out yourselves. And if it's something that we don't have available, still call a lease advisor and we could find something for you.
You have one recruiter, right?
No.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Please tell us more.
Yeah. So we actually have 10 recruiters, the lease advisors across the country, and most of our major terminals. So Phoenix, Salt Lake City, Memphis, Lancaster, Laredo, Edwardsville, Greer, Atlanta,
and a partridge in a pear tree.
Columbus. Yeah. So they're there for you within your region. And
that guy right there.
Yeah,
that's Brian. That's our lease advisor here in Phoenix. And just stop in. We'd love to have a conversation with you.
That's fantastic.
And I will put a shameless plug in for Tracy and myself, because I think we sent out a few little items to your recruiters so that when those guys do sign up, they'll get a few things when they become an owner operator.
Yes.
So definitely check it out there, guys. And I think Brett does a great job running this department, and we're excited about the owner op team.
Yeah.
So.
Excited as well.
Well, you've got the floor. Would you like to say anything out there to all those drivers and owner operators that have come along with you?
Yeah, for sure. I've said this before, and I can't say it enough. It's just that I would not be where I'm at today, and neither would the three of us or anyone that is at Swift and the driver support function, right? So we have two positions at Swift. It's drivers and our driver support. So without you men and women out there on the road, literally delivering our lifestyles and everything that we need to survive,
we wouldn't have these sweet shirts.
No.
That's right.
If it weren't for,
We wouldn't.
Super important.
The food on our table, the items that we wear, the things that we enjoy in our day-to-day lives. But beyond that, the paycheck that we earn wouldn't happen without you. And I know I've heard it from you. It's a partnership. We work together through that. But this is the week that we want to recognize and focus on you all out there. And just a huge thanks from me and my family for everything that you do.
Trucker
Tim giving some love.
Yeah.
Trucker Tim giving you some love, buddy.
Thank you, Trucker Tim.
All right, Brett. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. We so appreciate you, and we hope that we see you around here later on this week.
For sure.
All
Thanks
right.
again.
Thank
All right,
you.
y'all. We're going to go to some thank you videos from our terminals.
I'm Donna from Oklahoma City, and I've been with Swift a long time, and there's been a lot of changes, but one thing that hasn't changed is how fabulous our drivers are. I'd like to thank you all during Driver Appreciation Week and every day for all that you do, and remember that without trucks, America stops, and thank you. God bless you and your families, and have a great day.
Hi, I'm Jimmy from Oklahoma City. Y'all are awesome, not just for Driver Appreciation Week, but every day. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Casey from Oklahoma City. I just take this opportunity to say thank you to all our drivers. We appreciate everything you do every day. Thank you.
Hey, on behalf of the Troutdale Terminal, we want to thank all the drivers for what they do.
Thank you.
Howdy
Howdy, y'all. We want to extend our heartfelt appreciation to all of our driving associates. Thank you all the way from Laredo, Texas.
Thank you.
Man, it's so much fun seeing all of our dedicated people out there and showing all the love.
We enjoyed that very much.
Absolutely. Big shout out to my boy AJ out in West Valley City. He's one of the owner-op lease advisors. And I do believe we're going to be heading over to, I think, what's that? Coming in live. I think we have West Valley City. It looks like we have oh, there we go.
Oh,
Okay.
looky there. We got Doug Sutherland with us. Hi, Doug. How are you?
Hi, can you hear me well?
A little bit. You got to talk a little louder.
Okay, how about now? Is that better?
Yeah, there you go. We got you.
Okay, well, hey, we can walk over and see where Addison sits. I know you just shouted him out. So, but first I'll introduce myself. I'm Doug Sutherland. I'm with the Reefer Division. We're here in West Valley City, Utah, Salt Lake City area. So we wanted to kind of just walk around, give a little tour of the facility we have here, what we've got going on for driver appreciation.
So Doug, besides being wildly handsome, what else do you do here? What's your position?
So I'm the VP of Refrigerated Operations. So I'm over the dedicated and the OTR Reefer Division. So
okay,
it's about 750 trucks between the two of them.
Fantastic.
Kind of running all over the country. We've got some some really small dedicated fleets all the way down to 5 trucks, and then all the way up to 80 or 90 trucks. Our biggest customer actually has 3 fleets with 200 trucks. So yeah, all sizes on the dedicated side, and then we've got about 450 trucks running on the Reefer OTR side. So, and they're running all over the country. We've got 5 terminals and all running real strong. So we've got a really great team. We've built it up really strong, and everybody's real pro driver and ready to fix any kind of driver issues that we got. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, show us what you got going on around there, Doug.
Okay,
What's happening
let's do it
during driver appreciation?
Okay. Well, first we're gonna walk over. It looks like Letty's with a driver. So, oh, actually, no, she's not. Actually, sorry. Oh, and I gotta shout out my camera woman, Michelle. Can you flip the camera around and show yourself? There's Michelle.
Hey,
Michelle runs our Armada account. Does a great job. So, oh, Letty is on the phone with the driver. So let's go swing over here. Actually, sorry.
It's like an unscripted version of Cribs.
Yeah. Okay, look who we found. Hey, Addison, you're on Facebook Live. What do you want to say to our drivers and to your boss?
Everyone, drivers appreciate you, love you, and we'll see you out in the road.
Yeah.
That's my boy right there.
Addison's our owner-op recruiter here in Salt Lake. He sits right over here with the truck stack. Michelle can show you that. But,
if you squint your eye and take one shoe off, me and him look very similar.
Yeah. Yeah, you wish, Jordan. So yeah.
Was that a you wish, Jordan?
Yeah, you wish, Jordan.
His beard is better than mine.
Yeah. He said if you squint your eyes.
If you guys do that camera switch
twins.
too many times, I might throw up.
Get your beard on you.
Yeah. So anyways, thanks for everything you do, Addison.
Appreciate you guys. And yeah, through West Valley, come see me. Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry. Let me give you the mic before you say that.
Oh yeah, drivers, when you get through West Valley, come see me. Like I said, just at the smokestack here. So.
Look for the smokestack. That's right.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right. So here's our driver appreciation.
So it looks pretty empty in there. Is everybody out participating and playing for driver appreciation?
There's a lot of people in the grill. We'll walk in there in a minute. So here's our swag table we've got going. We've got a couple folks here. We got Mariah and Rod working the swag table.
Fantastic.
So when the drivers come through, there's a lot of things they can grab. Shirts, some laundry detergent provided by Henkel. So that's great, and some other swag items. So we got new stuff coming out every day. So swing by any day you're here. So.
Oh, look at it go!
That's great, Doug.
Are we making you sick,
so
or
much.
should we do this a different way?
And tell us about that wall right behind you. You've got a million-mile wall and a diamond driver wall.
Yeah, we got a ton of million-mile drivers and diamond drivers that have come through this terminal and are out of this terminal. So. We really appreciate each one of those drivers. I look up here and see a lot of names that I've worked with throughout the years. And
can you guys zoom? Can you zoom back and get that whole wall? Thor Church. I know that dude.
I know that dude.
You know that name, yeah. Yeah,
Look at that wall. For anybody watching in TV land, that's just that terminal. That's million-mile drivers. I mean, if you look at the number of drivers that is, that's ridiculous for one of our terminals.
That's great.
Yeah, we've actually had to extend to another wall on another part of the building because,
that's a good problem
we
to
ran out
have.
of room. So yeah, but yeah,
we have
as I
too
look
many
through
awesome drivers. We had to cover a couple walls.
Right. And I looked through this list of names, and you know, I can think of specific times I've worked with all these drivers, and they're just fantastic. They've done a really good job for us, and you know, you don't get to that many miles by accident. You do it safely, and
you get to that many miles without having accidents.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. That's right. Well,
That's
Doug,
right.
we want to hear from you. You've got the floor real quick. And how about what's your message to all the drivers out there today? Not just the West Valley drivers, but all of them.
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to all the drivers. You know, it's been said a couple times, but we're not here without the drivers. And, you know, basically everybody here in the office is here to match up our customers with our drivers. So that's what we do on a daily basis in the refrigerated division and throughout Swift. So thanks for everything you do. And, you know, we appreciate you, and we understand you're out there working hard to earn our paychecks, and we appreciate it. So if there's something else we can do to be more helpful and make your life on the road easier, please let us know. So
absolutely. And if somebody's out there looking to come to the refrigerated division, Doug, is there anything special they should do?
You know, I think also talk to your driver leader, like's been said a couple times. Talk to your driver leader, and then get through placement center. We've got some loop routes that fit a lot of different home areas. We've got you know, longer length of hauls in certain areas. We've got some short regional freight in other areas. We're working really hard to build out our network, so our miles are strong. So just definitely reach out to your driver leader and then placement center, and they'll hook you up with the right people.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
Well, thank you, Doug. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks
You got some more to show us?
Well, do you want to see what we got going on for the food?
Yes.
Well, sure.
Yes. Take us through.
Okay. First, we got Cameron, our recruiting leader. All right. So we got a lot of folks in here.
Great. Driver's lounge. Is that the driver's lounge?
Yeah.
This is our grill, actually. This is
this is the grill.
building. This is separate from the driver's lounge. So we're lucky to have
They're all on candid camera.
Standalone grill that these folks don't know they're on candid camera, but we've got these folks providing meals for our drivers today. It's an enchilada casserole. So we've had a different thing every day, and we get kind of pampered by these folks. And I don't know, they're probably too busy at lunchtime to say hi, but
you had me at enchilada casserole.
Yeah. So anyways, that's all we got actually for today.
Could you throw one of those on the reefer and set the temperature right and send some down?
Send it down. I don't think it'd be good. If we left off the sour cream, maybe it'd be okay.
Okay.
So,
well, all right, buddy. Well, thank you for sharing your location with us. Thanks for coming to us live, and we sure appreciate everything you're doing for our drivers out there.
Yeah, and thanks to you all as well. So, and thanks again to our drivers.
Right on, buddy. Well, take care.
Okay, bye.
That was Doug live on the streets. Fantastic.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to take you to a dedicated thank you video now. So we'll be joined by Angel right after.
Thank all the dedicated drivers that we have, and they're doing an awesome job. Keep up the good work, and we look forward and keep on working with you guys. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I am one of the regional support leaders here in Phoenix. I work out of the Phoenix terminal. I help out drivers every single day on different accounts. I love working with every single one of our drivers, build some amazing relationships with them along the years. And just thank you so much. Appreciate everything that you guys do on a day-to-day.
I do want to thank and appreciate, we appreciate drivers very much. They're why we're here.
I'm very grateful for the drivers that run our lanes, and even if that's with dedicated OTR, intermodal, no matter what, it's them that keep us running throughout the whole time. Without them, we'd be lost, and without them, like, none of us would be here, which is pretty amazing.
Just want to say thank you for everything that you guys do and for all the hard work that you do.
Thank you, drivers, for everything that you do.
All right, all right. Definitely enjoy these thank you videos, man. It's just so nice to see operations taking some time to show some love to our drivers. But we're also joined here with somebody from our HR department, Angel Ruiz, who's also an established filmmaker. Just side note, just throwing that out there. He's here to talk about our ERGs. So, Angel, tell us what's going on.
Yes. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Angel Ruiz. I'm the Director of Learning Technology and Talent Development, part of L&D. But I'm here to talk about our employee resource groups. So for those of you that don't know, we have 5 employee resource groups. We have our Women in Leadership and Allies, our SOMOS, which is Latinx employees and allies, our Inspire, which is Black and African American employees and allies, our Shine, which is LGBTQT and allies, and then our Vets, which is our veterans and allies. Now, the key word there is allies, because you don't need to be a part of these groups to get involved. If you have friends or family members that are part of these groups and you support them, then you're an ally.
Understood.
Okay.
So how does it benefit the drivers, or how do the drivers get involved?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Okay.
Because our drivers are out there on the road, their schedules don't really align with some of the events that we put together for our employee resource groups. And we do a bunch of different things, from Zoom meetings with speakers inside the company or outside of the company. We do interviews. We also do awareness videos and flyers that we throw on the portal. But for the drivers, the good thing for you is most of the content that we create, we also put on Swift University. So you can jump on Swift University and you can search. You can type ERG. You can type a specific ERG group, like say Inspire, and it'll bring up a course, and it has pretty much all the stuff that we have recorded. You can still access at any time you want.
And it looks like you guys have a table here in Phoenix, right?
Yes, we do. So if you're in Phoenix, please stop by our table. We have some pamphlets that you guys can take with you. We also have some cool swag you can take with you as well. And some of these the other terminals have these flyers as well. The cool thing with the flyer is there's a little QR code, a flow code on there where you can scan, and it will take you to our flow page, and you'll have access to about 4 or 5 different videos that represent some of our ERG groups. I would say, whether you're a driver or a non-driver, if you're a little hesitant about what we're doing here, or don't know much about our employee resource groups, click on that link, scan that code, watch a few of our videos, and see what you think. Some of this is awareness videos, so at the very least, you'll learn a little bit more about the culture of a different group, maybe learn more about their perspectives, especially with the organization. And for drivers, I will also say you don't necessarily have to just be an ally, which means you're just supporting our employee resource groups. We do have what we call our Diversity Alliance. And this is for anybody, but especially our drivers. You can join our Diversity Alliance. And when you do that, it kind of gives you skin in the game. Because when you're part of the Alliance, you can now decide, hey, what topics should we talk about in the future? What events should we have to celebrate? Or maybe what's the next employee resource group that we start up? We have 5 of them so far, which we only started this maybe a few years ago. So we've made a lot of progress, but we're not slowing down by any means. So give us your ideas, give us your thoughts. We'd love to hear from you, and we'd love for you to get involved.
You said events. Are there any events coming up or anything that you can share?
So we do. So oddly enough, this week actually started Hispanic Heritage Month. So every week we are posting something on the portal to kind of celebrate and bring awareness to that. If nothing's on there just yet, it will be on there. So check this week. But every week we're going to do something. It's a new post. I will say this week, I got to throw this out there for Ray Cruz because he's a fellow Puerto Rican like me. But this week we're putting a post out there that kind of brings awareness to when Puerto Ricans were granted citizenship in the U.S. and how that actually benefited the country. So when you get a chance, jump on the portal, check that out. Every week there's going to be something new. Next month, here in Phoenix, and I know in some other locations, they're actually celebrating Pride. So we're going to be representing Swift Transportation at the Pride event. I believe we are the only truckload carrier present at the Pride Fest next month. So that really makes us unique. And a big part of that is because we have such a diverse workforce, especially with our drivers. Our drivers have so much diversity, so many different voices, so many different perspectives, and we want to hear from you. So please check us out. please support us and give us your ideas on what we can do in the future.
Yeah, you said you know Ray. I can totally tell that you know Ray because you guys both talk a lot with your hands. And there's something with the way
that might be a Puerto Rican thing.
I'm not sure if you know Ray as well as I know Ray, but Ray definitely is a great guy.
And I will say it's interesting because this is actually a first because we have the best beard and the best head of hair at corporate office on camera together.
Wait.
Whoa, come
Say
back.
that again.
What else is that? What do I have?
And
she has the wispy curls. Is that
the
what you're saying?
There you go.
The best wispy curls and the best beard.
You can't leave the chick out in the middle. I'm
the
just
best hair
saying.
at corporate.
Can you blow up my beard?
Is that lens wide enough to fit all of our egos?
Yeah. Well, they put double doors everywhere now,
Okay,
so we can definitely get out now. Yeah, it was.
Well,
touch and go
Angel,
there for a
it
minute.
sounds like you have an incredible group of folks that are supporting you and the ERGs, and I know that there's lots of folks across every terminal, and they have the same things. They're involved in those same groups. So, is there anything? I mean, you hit on everything, but is there anything that you guys are doing special for the drivers this week because of Driver Appreciation?
Well, we have if you come to our booth here in Phoenix, we have a lot of cool swag for our drivers that they can take with them. Helpful stuff that you can have in your truck. It's not as cool as the pre-trip tools,
right?
But it's up there. And then we have our flyers that you can easily access because that's the big thing with our drivers is we want to make things easy for them. So one click, you can access all of our content. Our driving population actually accesses our Swift University more than our non-drivers. So we appreciate you guys doing that. We know you're busy out there on the road, and it means a lot to us that in your downtime, you actually take the time to jump on Swift University just to check things out. So we appreciate that.
Fantastic. Any last words to the drivers while you have this kind of solicited time?
Yes, I do have some last words. So I want to say, I've talked about this before with other people, and it's like, I remember when the pandemic happened and how the country almost shut down. And one of the biggest groups that kept running were our drivers. That's when people realized how important transportation was. And that I even realized, and I've been here for a long time, I even realized, well, man, they need us. And I feel like you guys don't get the appreciation you deserve. And I feel like we shouldn't have to wait for a pandemic. We shouldn't have to wait for a driver appreciation week to show appreciation for our drivers. So know that you are appreciated. I know you don't get the accolades that as often as you probably should, but I would like to ask anyone who's a non-driver, if you can, outside of this week. I know we're celebrating this week, but outside of this week, next month, next year, show your support. Talk to a driver, even out on the road. When I'm out on the road, and drivers have a hard time out on the road because no one wants to let them cut in lanes, and it just makes it more challenging. I go out of my way if it's a driver and they need to cut over. It doesn't have to be our driver, just a driver in general. Totally. I just let them come cut over. I don't try to box drivers in. So those little things, they don't know who you are, but those little things mean a lot. So show your appreciation to the driver, whether it's in person or just a simple act like that. So we appreciate you, and we appreciate all that you do out on the road.
Yeah, I love that sentiment. I really think I agree with you 100% that the pandemic really changed perspective, and it's a shame it took something like that to get us to see the reality.
Well, and it's the other side of that is, I mean, we all work here to support our families.
Oh yeah.
Our drivers, they're supporting the families, but they're supporting our families too.
They're supporting all families.
They're delivering all those goods that we need. So anything you have in your house, whether it was a Swift driver or a night driver, it doesn't matter who it was, a driver brought all that stuff there. So they're working overtime out on the road to support everybody's family. So show some appreciation.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I like that. Show some appreciation.
Yeah,
you hear that? If you're not a driver, show some appreciation.
Give the Swifties a little toot toot.
We don't want to. We don't make us get mad about it. He might mess his hair up, and then it's all going to go downhill.
I don't want to mess my hair up.
Yeah.
Well, Angel, thank you so much for joining us. We sure appreciate you and everything that you do for us as well. So
thank you guys.
Thanks for being with us today.
Appreciate you.
Take care.
All right. Well, that brings us to the end.
Are we over?
I think we're getting there. I think we're at the end of the show
being
here.
in the seat and Frioli are done.
Yeah.
Bringing us to the end.
Just a couple quick touches, though. We do want to remind you again, we're going to be here again tomorrow. It's going to be a little bit shorter, but we're going to be live tomorrow. We have Holland Heat. That's going to be exciting. So we're going to bring in the Holland Heat. We're going to have the Mother Trucker and Adam, the big final showdown. it better be good.
Absolutely.
We've been hyping it all week.
I know, it's got to
If
be
they
good.
both eat one chicken wing and then start drinking milk, I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to bring Hares back, and me and him are going to have some words because it better go the distance.
Absolutely.
But yeah, we got the live tomorrow. Please tune in for that. We saw a lot of different departments showing a lot of love. There's things going on across the country. Yesterday, we established food. Apparently food, that's the gig. Everywhere we were going, everybody's feeding. So if you get a chance, stop at a terminal. Please see the event, get that love, get some food. We're really trying to make sure that you feel that love this week.
And don't forget to get your driver gift, guys. And please don't forget to take that annual engagement survey. We really want you to participate in that. And once again, we can't thank you enough for being a part of our Swift family.
Well, I want to thank him. Before you get on, you're going to start thanking everybody and close us out here. I do want to give a shout out. Lori Simba, beautiful Lori Simba, threw a little note in here and said hello. We want to, how many miles is she now?
She's 4.3, I think, 4.3
So she was my
miles.
date to the Million Mile event. It was beautiful, I will tell you.
And she's our only female 4 million mile driver.
She is amazing.
And
I'm going to
amazing.
talk to you guys into posting it on the social later, but she is phenomenal.
Yes.
She's so sweet, so great. We also have the #1 West Coast Diamond Lathrop mentor, Mr. Dennis Pacheco. I got a chance to sit with him yesterday. I've known him for a while.
And a cool cat, man.
Oh my God.
So cool.
So he doesn't know how old he is. That cracked me up. Anyways, we won't get into that, but he is a little bit older, but he has got the energy of a 20-year-old. I mean, he's just vibrant and energetic and so positive, and it was just infectious. You think I talk a lot? Me and him together, it was, you had to break us up with a crowbar. It was crazy. But I love that guy. Just great people. We've seen so many wonderful drivers out here we've had a chance to talk to. So go ahead with your thank you.
No, but I'm for real. Same for you, right? Thank you, drivers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for participating in this week with us and enjoying sharing your family, sharing your lives with us. And we can't thank you enough. And I'm going to cut out before I get emotional.
Let's make her cry. Let's make her cry. So why do you love them? Tell us more. So we'll be back tomorrow. We're definitely excited about it. We'll see you soon.
Take care, guys.